Hi, hello, good morning. We are live. It is Artificery Larry. It's like 10:20 because, oh my god, my migraine from yesterday is just like, hey, I know you slept 14 hours yesterday, but now we're gonna make you sleep in again, even though the migraine has been gone for like 10 hours. I got nothing. More than 10 hours, in fact. Anyway, whatever. So, I am back. I slept in a little bit more than I planned to. Oops. Hi, we're here. Um, Today, we're gonna go into Gillenon's Grove, which is an elven ruin and a lot of wyverns. Excuse me, wyverns. I hate that the game pronounces that way. It's wyvern. Fight me. Um, and we'll see how far we get. And load. There we go. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, right. Because I stopped, like, in the Citadel last time. That's right. Okay. We can get started with Pressed for Cache because these are, just caches that are back around the plains. I do have to run back through the Citadel a little bit because I completely did not bother with 90% of it last time because I was like, I want to do this quickly because now I'm annoyed. Because my game kept crashing and yeah, anyway. So trials are not a thing that we're going to be doing, unfortunately, because that didn't go so well. Is there seriously nothing in this part? One item. Two items. Oh my, okay. I mean, there's not really much back in the other direction either, so it's fine. We're just gonna bounce down. Oh, okay. A little more literally than I intended. That's fine. However... Haha! I thought maybe. Alright, cool. Oh, and a body. Alright. These poor bastards. Okay, now we're gonna go back down the stairs. And get on the roof. And get on that roof, because it's... Nope. We're just gonna fall off the roof, I guess. It's fine. There we go! The Raven. This mysterious hooded figure in Citadel du Corbeau was nicknamed the Raven after the Second Exalted March. The human forces, unfamiliar with elven iconography, saw the shadow the statue cast upon the courtyard and imagined dark wings spread over the keep. Some years later, scholars of elven history hypothesized that the elves may have intended the sculpture as a representation of Dirthamen, the elven god of secrets. Okay, well, that was... Good morning, MH. How's... I just ran into a door. Glance at my phone for a second, run straight into a door. How's things? I hope your weekend was, more pleasant and less eventful than mine. Gonna run around and collect some supply caches and then go straight into Gillenon's Grove here. Hope I don't have corona... Oh, no! Okay, so honestly, if it is the coronavirus, you should probably be less worried than about the flu. Because the coronavirus will kill you if you have a compromised immune system. The flu will just fucking kill you. So, please take care of yourself as much as you can, because that's no fucking joke. That wasn't a rage demon, was it? Nope, just fire. Okay. Look, a thing! Give me the thing. And I think the supply cache is actually in that building. Yep. Of course I have a compromised immune system. Oh no! This is not something that I was aware of. That sucks. Congratulations, everything is now slightly more dangerous. X-Men, blepharitis, all of them. Oh, that makes sense. I was unaware of this. So, apologies. That's, not better. Holla. I love holla. So it sounds like your weekend was not better than mine. You've seen enough? How do you mean? That is a very, somewhat ominous phrase. Alright, so let's check out... I've decided I don't care about caches right now. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna go into Gillenon's Grove. Let's go, kids! I just, between the car nonsense and... I had a migraine on, Saturday night, Sunday morning that just laid me out for 20 fucking hours. It sucked. Nah, MH, don't talk like that, man. That's not... If you're joking, that is super not something to joke about, and also if you're not, that sounds like, please get help. Like, that's not good. That is not the way to look at it. No. Don't be talking like that in my chat. Alright, so first things first. We gotta deal with some Gurguts. Which are basically Wyverns, but prettier. Because they're purple, and blue, and red, and I don't know. Yeah, I'm with you on fucking viruses, man. Do you ever just look at the design of a critter and be like, okay, you were definitely going for freaky and awful, and you slightly missed because now it's adorable. Because, like, the weird, deformed jaw, like the upper jaw for the Gurguts here is just like, aw, it's got teeth. But that's probably just me, because I'm weird. But I also like dragons and lizards, and I think they're fucking adorable, so that's a thing. Alright. Yeah, fight me. Those are Gurguts. Those were Gurguts. That is, as far as I am aware, that is a Dragon Age Inquisition exclusive critter. They are utterly ridiculous. They're kind of like wyverns, but also not. They're ridiculous and made of murder when you're at a lower level. But I'm over-leveled for everything, so that was easy. However, again, as I figured out on Friday, I should not do trials when I'm trying to stream. At least, not when I'm relying on the PS4 itself to stream. Because my game crashed and I had to redo some stuff. And that was extremely annoying. Okay, so, The nice thing about Gillenon's Grove, um, it leads to the Crow Fens. If I take a left right after this, right there, that big, weird elven archway, that leads to the Crow Fens, but that's not the fun way to get there, so we're going to go through and we're going to deal with a rift and some elven ruins. And one of these days I will actually prepare for this part and, like, look up how to solve the riddles so that I don't take forever trying to remember. But, in the meantime... Fight me, Wraith! Oh my god. There's like 3, and they're all in this tree. There we go. Better. Hooray! Fight me! Oh look! A despair demon. Hey! Get back here. Yeah! I love how freaky they look. That one is a, you tried to make it look freaky and God did you succeed. Damn. Here, let me make your teeth make, like, the majority of your face. God. All I can think of is, because they're despair demons, they're like gnashing their teeth. Coffee. Okay. Did I miss one, or is it just the obsidian? It's just the obsidian. Okay, cool. Look!
Am I to understand
an elven marker.
Are writing a book about me?
Well, it's just notes right now.
What kind of book?
Varric, no.
I was planning on a political thriller, some backstabbing, power grabbing, maybe a murder or two. The Winter Palace was kind of inspiring, and apparently I've got plenty of readers there.
And what role do I play in this thriller of yours?
Protagonist?
Actually, you're the villain.
That's so much better. Oh my god, and she just laughs. That's beautiful. Okay, so my thing about making Vivienne the villain, like, she'd make a great villain, but also, Varric, you need to be very careful about putting a mage as your villain, because that's, that could be pretty dangerous for every mage. And, I have concerns, Varric. Okay. I don't care about obsidian, so we're just gonna go around. And try not to fall and die. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. There's also this, this hanging thing. I have managed to get this one time, and it was not worth it. Bother. Oh, hello, and floating rocks. Because, well, it's an elven temple without some weird time magic bullshit, I guess. And we have Solus. Which is good, because that was a fucking fire barrier. And something can only be broken with opposite element, which is utter bullshit, but that's not the case. That's not the point. Ah! Falundine! Here we go! Elven gods! I knew this. I said this was going to happen, and I said that I was going to read all of them, so we're going to do it. Falundine, friend of the dead, guide. O Falundine Lethanavir, friend to the dead, guide my feet, calm my soul, lead me to my rest. In ancient times the people were ageless and eternal, and instead of dying would enter Uthanera, the long sleep, and walk the shifting paths beyond the veil with Falundine and his brother Dirthaman. Those elders would learn the secrets of dreams, and some returned to the people with newfound knowledge. But we quickened and became mortal. Those of the people who passed walked with Falandine into the beyond and never returned. If they took counsel with Dirthaman on their passage, his wisdom was lost, for it went with them into the beyond also, and never came to the people. Then Fen'Harel caused the gods to be shut away from us, and those who passed no longer had Falandine to guide them, and so we learned to lay our loved ones to rest with an oaken staff to keep them from faltering along the paths, and a cedar branch to scatter the ravens named Fear and Deceit, who were once servants of Dirthaman, now without a master. As told by Gisharil, keeper of the Ralafaran clan of the Dalish Elves. We will also find Dirthaman down here. Alright, so the first riddle. Oh boy. So that brings me... Oh look, the thing opened. And now, we light this. Which... What did that do? Did that do anything? Not yet. Okay, so... I always forget how this works. So alright, we're gonna... That's not the button I wanted. We're gonna stick Solus in here. We're gonna hold position. Oh, so he's the only one that isn't holding position? Is that how this works? Oh my god, okay. I'm annoyed. Now! Buttons. I use the hold position command so infrequently, I'm like, I don't remember how this works. So, okay. You're gonna go out. And Tali's gonna go out. And Varric can move. Alright, cool. So we're gonna lock Vivienne in there for a minute. We're gonna bring Tali over here. That button. Hold position. Like I said, I use this so goddamn infrequently. I'm like, I don't remember how this works. Put Varric over here. And then Solus, no. Solus. Wait, where's Tali? Is this where he needs to be? Where's Tali? Oh, that's a minor issue. Okay. So Tali's gonna come down here. That can't be right. I hate this. Okay, so I was at the wrong end of everything. Alright. I'm also doing the hard one first. And I realized this. Okay, so we're gonna do this. And we're gonna turn the thing twice. And the first thing is lit. Hooray! Okay, now. Tali also gets to hold position. Because. Light the things. And... that one should be out of the way. And then... we can probably unlock Vivienne. Oh yeah, okay. That was separate. Okay, I see. Alright. We're gonna send Varric over to let Vivienne out of her prison. God damn it, Tali. Oh, wait, no. I did want that still. Shit. We need Vivienne to stay in there. Because there's another cranky turny thing that we have to deal with. Because it's in here. Oh my god. But we're gonna do this next. There's also a cranky turny thing in the other side. Okay, so Solus is not moving. Hooray! Thing. Yay! Okay, Solus, now you can move. So can Varric. Actually, Varric can chill there for a minute. Because we're gonna... Is this what I need? I don't even know what that did. I don't know what that did. The last one... I think the last one is just to do with all the cranks, which are probably in the other side. I'm gonna leave her in here, though, because the second I get her out of there, I'm gonna remember what she needed to do and be upset with myself, so she can chill. However, there should be... There's the crank. Yep, and that's the last one. And Tali's right here. So we pull the thing. Yay! It worked. Okay, now I should let Vivienne out, but I want to watch these because I always want to watch these. Because it's cool. And they go through into the other room. And they light the things. I love it. Okay, let's go let Vivienne out of her temporary prison. I legit do not remember what I needed that part of that puzzle for. I do not recall. Okay, she is. Okay. I was really concerned for a second there. I'm like, was she on the wrong side of the door? But she wasn't. We're good. Okay. Do I have Varric? Varric, why? Please run. Are you coming? You're right here. Cool. Good. Oh, that's the crank. Alright. I'm like, what's glowing over there? Okay. And then... I don't want to loot the grave, but I think this is how I get... another codex entry, so I think this is the one about Dirthamen. So I am quite bothered, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I hate it when they make me do that. Oh, it's a cunning amulet. I don't need a cunning amulet. I'm gonna leave that there. There we go, there's the thing. This is what I was thinking of. Dirthamen, Keeper of Secrets. The twins Falandine and Dirthamen are the eldest children of Elgernon the Allfather and Mithal the Protector. The brothers were inseparable from the moment of their conception, known for their great love for each other. That is why we often speak of Falandine in one breath and Dirthamen in the next, for they cannot bear to be apart, not even in our tales. When the world was young, the gods often walked the earth, and Falandine and Dirthamen were no exception. Both were delighted by the many wonders of our earth. They played with the animals, whispered to the trees, and bathed in the lakes and streams. Their days were filled with bliss, and they did not know sorrow. And then one day, while passing through the forest, Falandine and Dirthamen came across an old and sickly deer resting beneath a tree. "Why do you sit so still, little sister?" asked Falandine. "Play with us," said Dirthamen. "Alas," spoke the deer, "I cannot. I'm old, and although I wish to go to my rest, my legs can no longer carry me." Taking pity on the deer, Falundine gathered her up into his arms and carried her to her rest beyond the vale. Dirthaman tried to follow them, but the shifting grey paths beyond the vale would not let him. Separated for the first time from Falundine, Dirthaman wandered aimlessly till he came across two ravens. "You are lost, and soon you will fade," the raven named Fear said to Dirthaman. "Your brother has abandoned you. He no longer loves you," said the other, named Deceit. "I am not lost, and Falundine has not abandoned me," replied Dirthaman. He subdued the ravens and bade them carry him to Falundine. This they did, for they had been defeated and were now bound to Dirthaman's service. When Dirthaman found Falundine, he found also the deer, who was once again light on her feet, for her spirit was released from her weakened body. Both Falundine and Dirthaman rejoiced to see this. Falundine vowed that he would remain to carry all the dead to their place beyond, just as he did the deer, and Dirthaman stayed with him, for the twins cannot bear to be apart. From the story of Falundine and Dirthaman, as told by Gesher, keeper of the Ralafaran clan of the Dalish Elves. Every English test I've got says I'm upper intermediate. I think everyone is an intermediate. I have no idea. I have no context for what exactly that means, so IDK. I have not taken any language courses that use words like intermediate to describe your level, so not recently anyway. This I will loot. This I have no problem, no qualms about looting. Mostly because fuck arcane horrors. Where did it go? There it is. Hey, asshole. Fight me. Yeah. Shit. There it is. Okay, cool. We'll be parted out in a few months, like going into your next class kind of a thing. Oh, come on. Fight me! I hate arcane horrors so much. As they move. Is this why I don't like playing warriors, even though they are the class I'm best at? Because give me my ranged abilities. Was that it? That was not. Now it's it! Well done, Solus. Extra classes, but think as those were your actual lessons.
You really spend most of your time in the Fade?
As much as is possible.
I'm not
The Fade contains a wealth of knowledge
sure
for
I
those who know where to look.
totally understand.
Sure, but I don't know how you dream, let alone wander around in there. Especially when the shit that comes out of the Fade generally seems pretty cranky.
So are humans. But we continue to interact with them. When we must.
Oh my god. Guys. I love how much these characters just utterly shit on humans. It's great. Like, English literature is a legit class when you go with language. Oh yeah. I mean, we had lit classes too, even if you're not doing, like, specifically focusing on language, we had to do literature and language arts, which for some reason were two different classes for a long time. In my schooling anyway. Oh no, I wanted Cassandra too, because the enemy that's right here is one of hers. Shit. Okay. So what we are going to
One of the
do...
Templars Cassandra is after.
No, we're gonna wait until we have Cassandra. That's a dragon, y'all. I can hear it. There she is, way off in the distance. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to look at this mess on the map. That's all because of the ruin that we were just in. So what we're going to do here, we are going to zip back to the Fens camp, and then we're going to take the shortcut that I mentioned, so that I don't have to go back through. But we're going to take Cassandra this time. Move, Requisition Officer, I care not. Okay, who do I need? I need Cassandra for her thing, her character quest there. I need a rogue, because of course, and I need Solus, because ranged. No, you know what? I'm not sure I need a rogue right now. I could just go warrior mage, so I think I'm gonna do that. Because I can. Because Dorian hasn't been in my party very much. Wait. Yeah. I guess for right now, this is probably fine. I'm gonna have to come back here in a minute, though. Because there's also a, dragon. It's an electricity dragon. This is a Gurgut. I love these guys. They're so funny. This is one of those stupid times where it's like you were going for scary and you missed. I love them. They're so cute. But I am also fully aware that I'm fucking weird for thinking that. Okay. So remember that shortcut where I was like, you take a left here and you get into the crow fence. We're gonna do that.
Pretty. Haunting this archway might collapse on me at any moment, Way.
Thanks, Dorian. Oh, god damn it. Alright. So this is one of the champions that I was expecting to find in the other end of the fucking Exalted Plains. That I don't actually need to fight because this is fucking... This is for the champion specialization, and I went with Templar, but they're sure here, they just spawn the second you talk to anyone about the champion specialization. So... There's the heraldic symbol. Those two are kneeling, we're good. We have defeated them. That's where I just came from. See ya, dude. I'm a better warrior than you. Fight me. Alright. So now... we have come out in the middle of the fens. And we gotta... basically go right back to where we were. Because there's a Templar over there that Cassandra wants to stop from, various bullshit. So we're gonna go over where the Templar is and stop them from various bullshit. Yeah. And I'm gonna get stuck on a bunch of rocks. Because that's what you do in the Crow Fens. You trip on stuff. There we go. Alright. I forgot that I wanted Cassandra for that. Let's go! Fight me! That is the sweetie.
It's over. Thank you for bringing us here.
God damn. I mean, you're welcome, but also that was really easy. Okay, it's fine. Decorated pendant. Okay. Next thing, there's a couple of rifts that I want to close. We've got 100,000 Gurguts to go through because they frequent this area. Which is great because it didn't occur to me until just now, but that kind of puts them less at, like, gecko level and more at, like, alligator crocodile level, which is probably one of the inspirations for their weird shape. Because, like, this is like someone took a dinosaur and just put a crocodile's face on it, or an alligator, rather, because alligators are the ones with the fat heads. But, like, molded over like a T-Rex skull, almost. This is like what would happen if you put a T-Rex on all fours. Great walking bomb, Dorian, thanks. I hate that spell. I mean, it's really useful, don't get me wrong, but also, I don't want everything we fight to explode. That's gross. Viscera everywhere. Alright. There's the landmark. So there's a landmark over here that's literally just a decapitated statue. Broken Dog. I intended to take a charcoal rubbing of the beautiful elven carvings on the stone to present to a scholar at the University of Orlais. Oh, fuck it. I was gonna do a voice, but I'm halfway through it already. University of Orlais for translation. Unfortunately, halfway through the process, the chilling sensation of something brushing my leg beneath the dark water interrupted me. I dropped both scroll and charcoal stick and began running, not stopping until I was on dry ground. Beheaded statue. Kinda sad. But it's a landmark. Okay. There's a rift right here. With some demons and some gurguts and shit, so we're gonna take care of this. This is very different playing a dwarf. Okay, I see. Spell Purge. Why can't I target the critter right in front of me? There we go. Yeah! Cool. Thanks, Cassandra. I just did that, though. Rage Demon! Fight me. Yeah. I could do this all day, says Dorian. I'm glad, because you might have to, given there's a friggin' Despair Demon. God damn it. Get back here! Yeah! I didn't miss this time. Good. Fuck. Missed that one, though. There we go. Alright. Last one? Yeah, last one. Yeah! I'm seriously considering rebuilding Cassandra around not the Templar specialization. Okay. Just because I'm playing a warrior with, you know, a weapon and shield who's also got the same specialization, so it's like Cassandra seems kind of extremely redundant, and I'm more willing to change her build than I am my Inquisitor's build, because I'm having entirely too much fun with this. That's interesting. Sorry, I got so distracted by the weird, like, spectral controlled necromanced Gurgut right there that I was like not even hitting the one that we were actually fighting, so that's a thing. Anyway. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Now, there's two things over here. One of them is we can get the Heart of a Snowy Wyvern for Vivienne and her character quest. Another one is the Rift. And I forget if those two things interact with each other at all, or if I just have to be lucky. It may be that I have to close the Rift before I can find the Snowy Wyvern. I'm not sure. Nope, there it is. It's legit just a fucking, leucistic wyvern. Sneezing, coughing, runny nose is fine, but nausea. Yeah, that's the problem with the flu. That's why it sucks so much more than a cold. See also migraines versus headaches. Because, like, when I tell you that I was fucking incapacitated for 14 hours, I'm not kidding. That was like a 20-hour migraine. I was nauseous and everything was too much and everything hurt and it was terrible. No, get back here, you little shit. Get back here, I need your heart!
Almost every
Oh, it dropped loot
noble
over here.
keeps a winter home in the Dales. It's a mark of status.
Oh, there's stuff up there. Right, because this was that weird... Okay, we're gonna go up here and check this out. Oh no, a dead Gurn. Yeah. Read. Ripped piece of paper. To whoever finds this, do not trust that fast-talking bitch Solène, or whatever she's calling herself. Told me she'd heard of treasure, that she would sell me the map. I gave her everything I had for a worthless map, leading to this nest of beasties wanting to eat me. Damn her! They're waiting for me out there. I can hear them breathing. If you see that bitch, split her fucking skull for me. Flutocolds are like it's free real estate. Accurate. Accurate. Because, like, you can totally get more than one virus at a time. It sucks. The difference is one of these viruses will, you know, suck and hurt for, you know, like a day, and the other one can literally kill you. So, you know, doesn't matter how brave you are, the flu is just...
I believe I sense one of the artifacts in my...
It ain't good. Alright, what do we got here? Wraith. Despair Demon! I almost said Desire. That is not a Desire Demon. If your Desire Demon looks like that, you got some issues. Wraith. Rage Demon! Fight me! Yeah. Also Spell Purge. Fuck your barrier. I hope I recover off this with a nice long sleep. I hope you do too, because that's... often the only thing that helps is just not being conscious while you're sick. That is literally the way that I got through that migraine over the weekend, was like, I set myself an alarm to text my coworker and be like, bro, I have a migraine like I have not had in years. I cannot come in. I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. You know, and obviously I'm okay now, but at the time it was like, I would like to die. Migraines suck. Dragon! Dragon. No, exactly. Migraines just suck because it, like, everything hurts and everything is, like... you're nauseous all the time, but it's absolutely not lethal. There is nothing dangerous about a migraine unless you, like, go try to do normal things with a migraine. But, like, migraines can be a symptom of the flu. So, it's so much worse. Okay. And because I said I was going to read all the elven bullshit, here we go. Offering to the Dreadwolf. The Dalish believe that Fen'Harel, the Dread Wolf, locked the gods of good and evil away. Only he walks free. Although they see him as a betrayer, elves still erect shrines to Fen'Harel. One imagines they do not revere him so much as seek to appease him, lest they draw his gaze. Brother Janativi, have you ever talked to a pagan person before? Elf or otherwise? 'Cause, man, they sure revere the tricksters sometimes. And, like, that's part of the reason I'm like, Andrastianism is fantasy Christianity, because you have no fucking idea what you're talking about with the elven gods. Okay. I want to fight a dragon. And how I did this the last time with electricity dragons was I came at the dragon with 3 mages, and it went really well. I wish I could actually see my approval gauges so that I could see if trying to bring Sarah and Bull over here will affect their approval at all, because I can't tell and I don't remember what level this character is. What is this? What utter dumbass was trying to fish in acid? That's so bizarre. Okay. Do I know how the immune system works? Yeah, to an extent. You know, do I know exactly which antibodies are going to attack what thing? No, I don't have that kind of vocabulary, but you know, I have an idea of how it works, and also I'm in an anatomy class, so I'm sure I'll get more of that soon. Okay, we're gonna... Either way, I don't want Cassandra in my party. Why 2 weeks? What about 2 weeks? That's...
Inquisitor, if you
2 weeks for what? Oh, I forgot I gave her the Seeker Shield. Why does it take 2 weeks for it to take control of... for the immune system to take control of the body? I don't think that that's... It's not so much that it takes... Was that the right button? No. It's not that it takes control of the body so much as it takes that long for it to get rid of the virus. Varicella, it's always... Oh, so that's... Yeah, so part of... If you're talking about vaccines... Do you mean vaccines or do you mean the actual virus? Because that is just how long it takes for your immune system to not only kick in, but also basically get rid of the virus. For the actual virus. Okay, yeah, no. That's just your immune system going, oh shit, that doesn't belong here. But it takes long enough, it just takes that long for your immune system to be able to actually get through all of the virus that's in your body, basically. You know, I don't know a lot about varicella personally, luckily, knock on wood, but generally if it's something like, oh yeah, it's going to take you 2 weeks for your immune system to get over this, it's because the virus itself is really hardy, so your immune system has to actually win. Like a software update, yes, pretty much. Hi alien, good morning. I hope you had a better weekend than me and MH apparently both had, because, how does the cure show its effects so fast when it's gone? It's kind of just once it's gone, and you're good. You just have to, recover from the lingering effects of your immune system going so hard, generally, but... So, usually the 2 weeks is, this is how long it takes for your immune system to kick the virus out of your body, and then also for you to recover from having to do that, because it takes a lot of energy. So, what about autoimmunity? I know less about that, but autoimmune diseases as a concept are just basically your body's attacking itself. That's the problem. So, it's your body being like, this doesn't belong here, when it's not correct. It is basically misidentifying something that, is pretty much supposed to be there, largely. That's part of the reason eczema and things like, lupus and all of that stuff is you don't have to be sick in addition. When you have these conditions, it's just your body just kind of hates you a little bit, is what it seems like. And that is mostly because your body is... That's what autoimmune means. Your immune system is auto, so self-attacking. Oh god. Okay, hang on. There we go. Dragons! Okay, this is not... Oh, no, this is going better than I thought. Cool. I love it when I do that. I'm like, this is going really badly, and then I check how many potions I have, and I'm like, well, nobody's used one yet. Cool. That's fine. I'm good with this. This works for me. You think you deserve it? What exactly have you done? Have you killed someone, MH? Have you, I don't know. There's nothing, like, there's nothing deserved about stuff like that. That's not, you don't have to deserve something to get screwed with an autoimmune disease.
I'm too pretty to die.
Yes, you are too pretty to die, Dorian. Take a fucking potion. Went to see the Birds of Prey movie and then stayed up until 4 a.m. to finish my countdown picture, but it got done. Bad weekends. Yeah, no. So I had a 20-hour migraine, Saturday night into Sunday morning, and then I couldn't go to work on Sunday morning because I couldn't fucking see straight, and everything hurt, and I felt like I was dying. And MH has apparently contracted the flu or something, so it's been interesting. I'm okay now, but well, I mean, so MH, I don't really subscribe to the idea that, you know, getting sick is punishment for sinning, partly because sinning is not the same concept in Judaism as where it is everywhere else. So I have a very different understanding of that, but like sometimes this shit just happens, no matter how good or not good you are. Like, that's... the flu just sucks. Some people just have bad luck. Or, you know, not wonderful kinds of immune systems. You didn't sound like you were sure about the coronavirus, MH. If it hasn't been for sure diagnosed, you didn't sound like you were positive that that was what had happened. That's why I said, or something. But, you know, it also sounds like the coronavirus is very similar to a flu virus. It's just less dangerous for people who do not have compromised immune systems. So... that's part of the reason I was like, worry more about the flu before you reminded me about eczema and blepharitis, because I did not realize that blepharitis was an autoimmune condition. Oh no, oh no. Ouch. Would you land? It isn't autoimmune? That is what you just said, my dude. Would you land already, you bastard? Thank you. Alright. Now can I actually get to you, or did you electrify the water again? Fight me! I said, fight me. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah. Ah, come on. How did I get yeeted over here? Fight me, dragon. We're almost done. We're almost done. Friggin' electricity dragons, man, I'm telling you. I got this. I got this. Alright, you're gonna take a regeneration potion, because otherwise you're gonna straight up die. We're almost done. We're almost done. Let's go. Let's go. Blessed Blades. Go. No, get back here. Get back here. Fight me. Ha-ha! It's a temporizer for people just get sick
Warden mages must
using
give
autoimmune medicine that actually
inspiration
weakens your immune system.
free of the constraints of the circle.
I don't
They've
know what a
shown that they need no oversight to
temporizer
guide
is, so I'm
themselves.
not really sure
But then
how to
they
respond to
behave
that.
rather atrociously. What a pity.
I never claimed mages should be above the law, Enchanter.
No, darling. You merely implied it while offering no viable suggestions for improvement.
Wow. Vivienne. Seriously? Ugh. Opportunist. Got it. Yeah. Okay, I just got a text. I want to make sure it's not from my boss. No, it is not. Okay. Cool, whatever. We're gonna save, because we just took out a fucking dragon. That actually took a lot less time than I was expecting. Cool. So there's a couple of fun things that you can find in this this area. There's a lot of Viridium, if I remember correctly. Or maybe it's Bloodstone. However, more fun. There's a little camp over here, way up in the corner, if I can get through the rocks here. This is one of... Oh, hello, what's that? Hang on. Yeah. 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 There we go. Loot. What did I find? Dragon sketches. Coal. Alright. Alright. Now, this is one of my my favorite. There's the Viridium, and there's more stuff up here. Oh my god, I love this. This is one of my favorite Easter eggs that you can find. One sec. In an hour. Confessions. Oh my. Okay, so that's interesting. Before I go, the right thing to do would be to confess what's in my heart. Lighten it. To whoever sees this, remember me. I always tried to do good. While I was mayor, I took gold from town funds. I'm sorry. Jacqueline's youngest is mine. I broke the lion statue in 920. I was young and drunk. Alphonse was punished. I should have said something. I never thought much of the hero Ferelden. Fight me! Did you specifically come here to kill yourself via dragon? Like, what? I don't think I've actually ever found that before. However, more importantly, favorite Easter egg. Let's go. So Alien especially, you will appreciate this, I suspect. So you can find, first of all, there's this, and second of all, no, where is it? There it is. Okay. Scattered notes. Amazing creatures, dragons. Everyone I've encountered has had a unique personality. This one, for example, enjoys being around water. Saw her splashing about, a remarkable sight. I would have joined in her revels had Caleb not held me back. Ah, Caleb, a good porter but timid. I told Caleb and the others, dragons much prefer to eat beasts of the wilds rather than humans. Unfortunately, I was proven wrong a day later. The creature turned away from a Gurgut to go after poor Caleb. I hope the brave little soul got to see the magnificent dome of her gullet. I'm certain it's like the inside of the Grand Cathedral. The observations of Stéphane Derouin. I love that Easter egg so much. We found Steve Irwin, but Orlesian. Which is why my accent was not Orlesian there, cause it's Steve Irwin. I love that Easter egg so much. Okay. And now we get out of here. There's a quarry, right. Forgot about that. Cool. Alright. I think I got everything else here. There's the Viridium. I'm not losing my mind. And then some deep mushroom. Okay. I think largely that's it. More Viridium. Okay. Let me check my map here. Because I think yeah, this is basically everything that you can get in Gillenon's Grove. So that works. I think I'm going to go finish up those shard and cache quests here. So, back to the fence camp.
Word for you.
I am gonna have to be a little short today in my stream because I have a anatomy physiology quiz that I have to take by 2 o'clock this afternoon. I was going to take it over the weekend, and then I had a migraine. So looking at a screen was not going to happen. So, gotta do that today. No, 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 no. I know. Reference to the crocodile hunter, but with dragons. I love it. Hey you, hey you, leave the Hala alone. Fight me. Yeah. Solus, why are you glitching back there? Like, chill. Chill, bro. Oh, alright. Cool. Yay! Next. What was in here? What was glowing in here? What is this? I swear to God. Oh, it's one of the... Okay, it's one of the you have to get all the way up here to get this, and it's probably not worth trying to get. I'm not gonna bother. Fuck it. Okay. What was that, though? That was, like, right here. Hello, papers. The Silver Knight. Oh! Oh, I don't think I've seen this before. Cool. I love it when I find codex entries I've never seen. The question has always fascinated me. What happened to Sir Brandus, the Silver Helm? Lord Demetrius, the only champion killed, died before the victory, but both Sister Amity and Brandus survived. Amity established the Chantry. History's filled with her name. Yet Brandus disappears from the story after his confrontation with the last Emerald Knight. I took it upon myself to unravel this mystery. I learned that there are tales even the Dalish do not know. In lost verses of a song, painstakingly unearthed, I found the answer to my question. Who could bear the weight of a people destroyed by his hand? Lord Avery of Montsimard, 939 Dragon. Oh man, this was like... So, this was straight up a year before the beginning of this game. The song follows. Bright silver were his helm and chain, bright silver on his horse's rein. He rode upon the golden plain, the brave and comely knight. The elves stood fast, their banners high. They would not flee, they would not fly, though knowing they would surely die, the last of Dalish might. He met them on the golden field, the fate of elvenkind now sealed. In mercy urged them all to yield, he sorrowed for their plight. Not fucking enough! But prideful were the Dalish kin, their vengeful hearts could not give in. With raging cry and dreadful grin, they struck against the light. Fight me. Beneath the red and fading sun, the elven stand was swift undone, till they were vanquished all but one, defiant in her fight. Her brothers on the field lay slain, he would not see her die in vain, in grief cried yield to her again, that good and gentle knight. He could not strike, his shield dropped low. She lifted sword against her foe. They did not see the far-off bow, its arrow loosed in flight. A sharpened thorn, a searing brand, a shot the elf could not withstand. The sword fell lifeless from her hand, with drops of crimson bright. He said no word, he made no sound, but caught her falling to the ground, her dark hair flowing all unbound, a veil as black as night. And up around him came the call that celebrated Dalish fall. The cry of victory came from all, except the Silver Knight. The glimmer of his helm and chain, now dull with dark and bloody stain, he looked and saw upon the plain the dying elvish light. Elf sword in hand, heart filled with woe, no one would ever see him go, but with a solemn prayer spoke low, he vanished into night. They say he rode on easterly, the sword he placed beneath a tree, and there remained on bended knee that grave and mournful night. Okay, wow. I'm a sucker for poetry. Have I mentioned this? Because god damn. Okay. Wow, I missed something like many levels ago. Okay, I have emotions. So that was a poem, interestingly enough, clearly from a human poet about Lindirane's fall, which is the last Emerald Knight. That's God. All right, well, now I'm emotional. I do kind of have a minor issue with trying to frame something like that from the Conqueror's perspective, but also, that was really well done. Dragon Age has no chill. Get up the thing. No! God damn it. Parkour! I hate this. This is my least favorite shard in the entire game, because you have to fucking, like, jump up the side of the thing and there's no ladder. I just wish there was a ladder. Platforming! Yes. And honestly, I think this was this very shard was the reason for that. Fuck platforming so much. If I wanted to play a parkour game, I would play fucking Assassin's Creed, which I'm going back to, but they actually figured out how to do this. Oh, god damn it. It is so hard to get any of your characters in Dragon Age to stop where you need them to. I swear to God. Oh, fuck. This one fucking shard. I swear to fuck. Get up the thing, get up the thing. Ah! Yeah. Get up. No! Solus, why? Fine. Vivienne's closer. We'll go with Vivienne for right. Fuck off. Okay, well, I'm no longer emotional because now I'm pissed off. It's fine. It's fine. God damn it. Dorian, help! Yeah. No. Maybe. Ah! Oh no! I was so close! I was so fucking close! Ah! Okay. Alright, did I give... I did give him Fade Step. Alright, we're gonna cheat this. We're gonna see... We're gonna use Solus, and we're gonna see if this fucking works, because he's got fucking Fade Step, and I want to Fade Step across that beam if I get to it. But I've got to actually be able to get to the peak of the fucking door frame here, which is a bitch. Or he's gonna get stuck on the door frame. Get up the fucking... God damn it, Solus. Yeah. I might end up having to do this, like, between streams, because I'm... This is my least favorite shard! Motherfucker. So my aim is bad enough to begin with, but also, like, the only characters that I found this even remotely doable with have been elves, and, like, smaller elves than Solus, because Solus is actually built more like a human. Get... Oh, fuck. Might have to come back to this, but also... No. Get up the thing. Get up the... Fuck! Alright, I give. I give. Fuck this shard. No! Leave the Hala, leave the Hala, leave the Hala! Fuck off! Also, you especially fuck off. Fight me. I will defend the Hala. Like it's my fucking job. No! There's a dead Hala! We managed to protect them until now, apparently, because that unlocked my codex. But that does not make me happy, because that means that I missed one. Damn it. Infatuation. Good lord. Oh, wow. That... Oh. Alright, I like this one. Laza, I don't want you standing outside my window reciting your poetry. It's terrible. I don't love you. I don't want to be your scarlet rose. I don't want my velvet petals to unfurl for you. Ugh, I can't believe I just wrote that. It's repulsive. Please leave me alone. If you do this again, I'll tell my brother. He has an axe. It's big and sharp. Juliet. I love that. Instructions for the maid. No. Yep. I love some of the shit you find in these games. Especially the codex entries. They give some interesting personality to some of your adventures. If I remember correctly, I do not, as a matter of fact. That's fine. I was gonna say, if I remember correctly, there's a cache around here, but either I got it already or I'm just not far enough south. Because there's a whole bunch of supply caches along the river southward a little bit. Oh, hello, more champions. I don't want to fight you again. Didn't I already fight you, Lady Champion Tristine Shell? I mean, it's. I don't think it's the same person that I fought in the Crowfens, but I've already fought 3 champions. Because there were 2 in fucking Crestwood. I have to look this up now. Like, how many fucking champions are there? Am I gonna end up just finding more and more champions until what? Like, I don't understand. Why do I keep running across more champions? That's fucking bizarre. I only had to fight 3 when I was actually using the champion specialization, but if the trigger for the end of the quest is you become a champion, that means I'm gonna have more champions to fight, doesn't it? Because like I said, that's 4. I thought there were only 3. That's fucking wild. Although no, maybe one of those was a Reaver, now that I say that. It's possible that I've had a Reaver and 3 champions. And at that point, I will have a couple more Reavers to fight. Yeah, okay, well, that's not what I was going for, but it's fine. I really like that poem. That's, like... It's a good meter, and it's still going through my head. That was a good poem. I really like it. Actually, so I wrote a poem in high school that was like, it was originally supposed to be like a fancy love poem, and it had a very similar meter to that, and I wonder if that's not part of the reason it sounded so fucking melancholy when I was done with it, was that particular meter. Duh. Aw, thanks. Thanks, Alien. I really enjoy reciting poetry. It's a lot of it's really it's a performance if you do it right. And that's like, I used to be in chorus, so I get the rhythm thing, and I like words. I like how they sound, how they go together. You know? Also, I'm Jewish. I am contractually required to understand meter and rhyme and verse. You know, like, I don't know why I put rhyme in there. A lot of the Torah does not rhyme, but like, I have to understand those things. I gotta. But yeah, I've got a lot of reasons, I guess, to for that to make sense. I've also got a lot of feelings about elves and their music and shit, and and how exactly would an elf interact with music as opposed to, you know, your nearest human? What would being raised in the Chantry do to music for an Andrastian? What would being raised outside the Chantry but in, you know, an elven clan do to music for someone with a different tradition? Like, I could write a treatise on fucking music in Dragon Age, and I don't have all of the information that I want to have. But think about how, like, how the dwarves... I'm sorry, I'm going off on a tangent, but you got me started. The dwarves hear the song of the stone. You know, they have a stone sense, because that's how they relate to their, not quite religion, but that's how they relate to their beliefs and their culture and their home. You know, they hear the stones sing, and in a more literal sense, lyrium has a song. You know, the Darkspawn hear the song of the Archdemon, and so eventually do the Grey Wardens. Everything is tied into music, and that is one of the most beautiful things to me about Dragon Age, is that you can look at it and go, oh, this is very, you know, this is very literary, and this is, you know, this is the reason for this to be important, and this other thing is, you know, they did good. They did good. That one way over there. That's the one I said fuck it about. And most of the rest are scattered down here, so that's not too bad. I can do that in a straight fucking line. Great. We're gonna go back to Fort Revasan for a minute. All things shall perish under the sky. Music alone shall live, never to die. That's... What is that from? Because that's really cool and I like it. Like, I want to say it sounds familiar, but that's one of those, like, this absolutely does not sound familiar, but I want to know why. Was our warm-up song in school chorus. Okay. Fair enough. I will look that up later then. I will copy-paste into another window. No clue where from, but sing it operatically. Okay, well, maybe. German folk song, apparently. I'll look further into it later, but anyway. Caches, right. I'm like, what was I doing? Shards and caches. And the music alone shall live was 3 repeats. Yeah. Yeah. I literally just Googled it, and it came up with a couple of videos, so... I'll find it.
Hope it stays quiet for a while.
Ditto. The less demons I have to fight, the better. So I got all 3 rifts in the fens. Got the dragon, got the elven ruins. Oh no, that was that shard! Okay. This one's also kind of a pain in the ass for platforming reasons, but it's not anywhere near like the other one. It's not like parkour! It's like, okay, I have to balance real well, and I have to figure out exactly where I can step over here, because I can't fucking tell, because rocks, and trees, and bullshit, and I don't remember how to... Nah. Because I gotta, like, jump on the roots, so that I can jump up to that part of the rock. There we go. And then the rest is relatively simple. Okay, there we go. And then I have to not die when I'm getting down here. And end up there. There we go. I think I tried to jump this from the other direction one time, and I was like, I'm not able to do this. I'm gonna just straight up die before I end up... Yeah, because that's... I think that's too high. I'm gonna try that next time, though. Because... No. Whatever. Anyway. I got the thing. Back to Riel. And then I think just about everything else is either on the Path of Flame, or, south of it, towards the Dalish camp. Holla! I love them. I want that Dragon Age tattoo. I keep saying I've planned out. I've got some plans that I gotta figure out. Well, that sucks. Alright, and then there's a shard in here, which is a little bit of platforming, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, okay, this one's not nearly as bad as the one that I just ran away from, but it's not easy. Oh, hello. There's a thing under here that I always forget is there. I gotta take care of my inventory, don't I? Alright. What is the simplest way to do this? I gotta get up there. And stay up there. Come on, Tali, please. She's like, I don't wanna. I'm a dwarf. I wanna stay on the ground. There we go. Get up on the thing. Get up on the thing, motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah. No! Okay. Dorian, give it a try. You're probably a little easier to maneuver than Tali. So, I came up with a theory on why I find dwarves... why I find elves so much simpler to maneuver, and Dorian just illustrated that really nicely. Just because of the way, like, God fucking damn it. I hit the jump button too late. But, so, basically, long story short, for their stature, elves have very small features and feet. So, features, I can see around them. Feet might mean that there's less of a likelihood that their elf feet are going to fall off of things. Because it's like walking on a balance beam that's wider than your foot. You have more room for error, whereas with a larger character, you have to be really precise. So like, I can never maneuver Varric, and I'm having similar troubles with Tali because they're dwarves. They are small and broad, and elves are. I mean, they're not tall, but as compared to dwarves, they are, and like slender and willowy and shit. So they got like, you got more room for error. And then there's the dwarves, and you're like, God damn it. But even going from dwarf to human, I had less trouble there. So, you know. Hey, come here. Fight me. Yeah. I don't want to be anywhere near the Hala. Yeah. God damn it. Why is that still up? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, hello. Hi. Yeah. Better. That it better be another wolf, not a Hala. It is, okay. Vivienne is fine. Relax. There. We protected the Hala successfully this time. Oh, more loot. Yay. 2 MMOs I played were both D&D, and my characters were both rogues, and I enjoyed trying to get them to parkour to strange places. I know!
I'm quite aware, darling.
Any thoughts?
Only that it was a
Those are
dangerous
fun.
gamble, and those of us who lived can count ourselves
They just
fortunate.
burned the coronavirus
Why do you
corpses in
ask?
China.
Are
Wow!
you upset I went and you did not?
Oh, I'd rather no more Tabinters enter the Fade. We rather fouled things up the last time.
Oh, Dorian. Enough with the self-hate, darling. I mean, it works as far as we know, but the problem with doing something like that is that you might end up with extremophiles. So you might end up, you know, like, creating a virus that you can't burn off. That's part of the reason you get a fever when you're trying to fight off infection, because the fever is supposed to kill the virus, and not you. And then after a while, they just kind of start to thrive in that sort of temperature, and it's ugly. Arches, perhaps. What about arches? I don't follow. It's blackish. There's 3 more, and they're all further south. I think there's a shard in the fucking ramparts. Kill me. AEA. I still do not follow what you're getting at, MH. I hate to do that. Archaea. I have no fucking idea what you're saying. Super bacteria. Okay. What about them?
Did they even know what they were doing? Keeping an eye on things.
Can I just get up there this way? No. Worth a shot. Okay. Climb up there with the way I'm supposed to, I guess. I don't know any pathogenics yet, but they can live under extreme Oh, yeah, no, that's what an extremophile is. It's literally extreme conditions, philia, attraction, or love. So, extremophile. They thrive under extreme conditions. Archaea is the third branch, neither viruses nor bacteria. Oh, okay. Well, I don't have that specialized vocabulary yet, so you went way beyond me. Salt, heat, cold water. Yep, yep. And pH. Yeah, yeah. God, fucking. We were doing a pH lab last week, so that was interesting. I ended up kind of teaching my 3 lab partners about chemistry a little bit, and then, you know, everybody, like, all of our, I said something about, I thought we were doing something a little bit wrong with our pH thing, and then it came out way more wrong than I was expecting, and I was like, well, that was not correct, but it's fine. At least they're not pathogenic. Yeah, yeah. Cross your fingers. Alright. Supply cache. 2 more. One of them is in the Dalish camp, and I will forever feel bad about it, because it feels like we're stealing from the Dalish to give back to the humans, and I'm not good with that. Oh hey, the Aravel that was here isn't anymore, so that's good. That means that what's his face there found a path. Hello. I didn't realize that was back here. That's interesting. Oh, and now I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Fuck. Yay! There we go. An unsent letter. Ganto. The last of the silks have been delivered. Just in time. I predict the war shall break out at any moment. I shan't wait to be caught in this disastrous collision of noble egos. Be prepared to cast off as soon as I get to Jada. Perid. Better now. Hooray! Better on what? Because if, like, I'm confused. Because I'm quite sure that you're not talking about whatever virus you caught, I'm sure. Okay. What am I doing? I can just teleport to the Dalish camp. Alright.
Greetings to you.
Last supply cache. Hooray! I'm gonna quickly do some inventory management. 72 out of 75. I cut it close. That's not what I wanted. Got some hot mint and lemon. Yay. No, I want that staff grip. Shit. Alright. And that dagger grip. Ornate longbow. Raider bow. Get that out of valuables. Staff. Not that one. Not that one. That one. Yay. Carta assassin armor. No. Vitar we don't need because Bull has the helmet. Oh my god. So much stuff. I'll consider that. Con amulet. Superb Dex amulet. That one I want to give right to... Oh, I can't do that yet. Duh. I don't have anybody with me that can use it. Okay. Save. So that I can dump all this shit without having to worry about my save file just crashing.
You seem fascinated with our camp.
Boop, boop, boop. Sell all! Hooray! Alright. First things first. I'm gonna save, and I'm going to take a super quick run to the bathroom because lots of coffee. So, I'm gonna drop a BRB in chat. BRB! Alright, I have returned. Sorry about that. Between trying to, like, overhydrate yesterday and the amount of coffee that I've had today so that I could friggin' wake up. Okay, I'm going to check out my... Oh, right! I found a bunch of maps! That's the other thing. So, scattered glyphs, I have to go back to the war table and be like, yo, investigate these elven glyphs for me, which leads me to... I believe the Lost Temple of Dirthamen. It might be a different elven ruin. There's at least two, but I'm pretty sure it's the Lost Temple of Dirthamen. I found a couple of maps and a sketch, which is another map. Well-stocked camp is going to be after I get to the Emerald Graves. So, since we're in Helene Sulan. Aniverus. That's the southern river, I think. Or, yeah, that's gonna be either down here or over here. It's along the beach somewhere, so I think... Helene Sulan is like all of this area. So we're gonna check out that map first. Can genius be like genie-us? I think that actually comes from two different, languages, is the problem. Like, it's two different roots. Oh, that's that one. Okay, that's up the river. Like, that's over here-ish. I think that's like... So, possible, MH, but I'm not sure. Genius. Etymology. What is the root word? Guignere. Also the root word of our word generate. Um... Nope. So, oh, wow. Hang on. Because it looks like they came from totally different, etymologies. It looks like, both came from Latin, because the concept of, djinn came first, obviously, and then the English word genie was borrowed from French, but did not originally mean the same thing because that came later, and then genius was where the word génie came from in French, and I might be terribly mispronouncing that. So they both came from the Latin for different reasons. So technically yes, but it started out as a false cognate. Yeah. Leave those Hala alone. Fight me instead. Solus will be fine. Yay! We saved the Hala. Now give me the Viridium. Give to me. Okay. Yeah, that's not quite where I want to be. I have to go up and around. So my initial mark on the map might have been closer, actually. Because I gotta go way the fuck up here. Yeah. Yeah. Get up the rock. There we go. And then continue, because it's over here. There we go. Yay! I did it. Oh, I wasn't too far off. It's right there. Okay. I was close. Okay, next. Exalted Plains. Map of Enivorous and/or sketch of Enivorous River. Oh, that's the one that's in the middle of the map there. And that's the one that's, I think, along the river? Yeah. Okay, so you're supposed to go over to Varbellinaris, stand between the heart statues there and look out and check out the thing that's like from there. It's like down here somewhere, so we're gonna just run along the beach because I know that. Except we gotta get back down first without breaking any ankles. I see those red dots on my HUD. Don't you be fighting any Hala. I'll come find you. So here are the statues. And we're supposed to stand here and look out and go, oh look, there's a thing. But also I'm too short for that. I genuinely think that there are things that just don't work with dwarves. And that's one of them, because you don't get the same angles. Luckily for me, I know approximately where this thing is because it's not up here. Yeah. It's on the rocks along the beach, down here, somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yay! Ooh, I got masterwork armor. Cool. And then, last but not least, there was a map of the Anavorus, which we're supposed to go back to somewhere where there were elven glyphs, and then look at one of these formations and be like, there, I need to go there, but then it's kind of a pain in the ass to get to, so... We'll see. I think it was that one. But there's also like 3 in that direction, so I'm not positive. Because... Oh god. Where was the location with the glyphs? I don't even fucking know. That's the hard part with this one. Oh, hello. Here's the fucking champion that I was expecting to find. I'm annoyed. I am so annoyed. Lord Champion de Vermont. This makes 4 for sure. At least have stories to tell my children. Oh. The fun kind, or the kind where you're like, I hate everything about this. Do not do this thing. It is dumb. Because, man, I've heard some stories like that. Both. Okay, fair enough. Alright, so we gotta be somewhere close to the Elven Glyph, right? We gotta be nearby. Because that was like, no, now we're at the camp. Where the fuck? Instant sleeping and waking up when? What? Like, is this an insomnia complaint? I don't understand. Like a button you press and you sleep. That's not how it works, man. That's...
So, apostate, if the circle is such a failure,
wow!
what would be your
That's an
solution?
address.
Would you have your fellow mages live among
So,
the people
apostate.
unguarded,
What a
unwatched?
bitch.
Yes.
And when they became possessed, or used their power to harm?
I would kill them. Magic is more elegant than a blade or a bow. But a murderer remains a murderer.
Wow.
So you alone would pass judgment, repay murder with murder? Or do we open this up to mobs and vigilantes? If you're going to dispense justice upon violent mages yourself, you'll need eternal life and omniscience. If
He's like,
only
that's
there
not a
were
problem.
individuals dedicated to finding and eliminating such criminals. Perhaps they might help.
I am certain they would, until black and white distinctions perverted their simple minds.
Ooh. Ooh, alright. Sass match. Couldn't it be possible? Only if you want to be on drugs all the time, because that's it. Press button. Ingest drug. Congratulations, you are now asleep. Press button. Ingest drug. Congratulations, you are now awake. That literally just sounds like an up or downer cycle. Let's not. Depressant, sleep. Stimulant, wake up. No. I am not down with this. I also can't find this fucking piece of the map, and it's driving me crazy. I probably ran right around it, but I can't fucking find it either. Um... It's not those. Where? I wonder if I'm too far south. Like, I can't imagine that I would be. I've imagined press X to sleep and time skip ahead 8 hours. It's tempting when you can't fall asleep or you're anticipating the next day. Yes, but, you know, like I said, that's a thing. That's an issue where, like, if the problem is you have insomnia or some kind of sleep issue, I can at least understand where this is coming from. If it is not that, chill. This is gonna drive me crazy. I can't fucking find it. This is the first time I have been totally unable to find the structure after completing the glyph thing. But I can't fucking find it. Yeah! I am way more interested in scientific potential of teleportation because one, that does not require drugs, and two, it is not even remotely possible within my lifetime. But at the same time, I wouldn't have to drive. Not feasible without drugs. Very nervous about any kind of sleep aid beyond non-caffeine teas. Yeah, those fuck you up after a little while, apparently. So, same. And honestly, I don't even do tea for a sleep aid. If I'm exhausted and cannot sleep, I'm just gonna, like, force myself to go to bed anyway and or exercise first, and then go the fuck to bed. Like, that's it. Doesn't always help, but pretending to sleep sometimes helps. Then again, I'm not an insomniac. I was in high school, though, I tell you what. Why can't I find this structure? This is... I'm annoyed. I don't know why I can't find this. Like, is it across the river? I thought sure it was on the same side of the river as the Dalish camp. Younger sister helped me move into a fourth floor college dorm, no elevator, and was fully convinced by the time she went to college Star Trek matter transporters would be commonplace. God, can you imagine, like, so, on the one hand, I joke about teleportation all the time because, like, that would be so fucking convenient, I would never have to worry about cars, but also, let's be real, I would absolutely be the Leonard McCoy, like, I don't want you jumbling up my atoms and putting them back together, that's not me, that's not safe, I don't want to fucking do this, I will take all of your fucking public transport and or car rides over that shit. Like, that, I'm that guy. Don't get me wrong, I hate driving. I don't like anything about cars. I find them tedious and expensive and difficult to care for, and I wish that fucking public transport was a thing in my area, but it fucking isn't. Like, Ooh, there we go. I knew this was hidden somewhere, but I couldn't figure out where. Pardon me, coffee. Fenharel, the Dreadwolf. There is precious... There, precious. I don't really drink chamomile to fall asleep. It's more like if it's late enough at night, I'll consider tea over soda. Oh, yeah, no, I drink tea a lot. Like, if I'm not drinking coffee, and I'm not at work, and therefore drinking water, I'm drinking tea. Fenharel, the Dreadwolf. There is precious little we know about Fenharel, for they say he did not care for our people. Elgarnan and Methal created the world as we know it. Andril taught us the way of the hunter. Siles and June gave us fire and crafting, but Fenharel kept to himself and plotted the betrayal of all the gods. And after the destruction of Arlathan, when the gods could no longer hear our prayers, it is said that Fenharel spent centuries in a far corner of the earth, giggling madly and hugging himself in glee. The legends say that before the fall of Arlathan, the gods we know and revere fought an endless war with others of their kind. There is not a Haren among us who remember those others. Only in dreams do we hear whispered the names of Geldoran and Dernthal and Anaris, for they are the Forgotten Ones, the gods of terror and malice, spite and pestilence. In ancient times, only Fenharel could walk without fear among both our gods and the Forgotten Ones, for although he is kin to the gods of the people, the Forgotten Ones knew of his cunning ways and saw him as one of their own. And that is how Fenharel tricked them. Our gods saw him as brother, and they trusted him when he said that they must keep to the heavens while he arranged a truce. And the Forgotten Ones trusted him also when he said he would arrange for the defeat of our gods, if only the Forgotten Ones would return to the Abyss for a time. They trusted Fenharel, and they were all of them betrayed, and Fenharel sealed them away so that they could never again walk among the people. From the tale of Fenharel's triumph, as told by Gesherel, keeper of the Ralafaran clan of the Dalish Elves. Can we talk about how the Forgotten Ones are probably the Tevinter old gods, which are also archdemons, which are also, stuck up and bound in the deep roads? Can we talk about how all of this is Solas's fault? All of Dragon Age is Solas's fault. What the hell?
No sign of trouble.
Oh no, okay. Sorry, I just got two notifications, and my tablet, my iPad is in my elbow, and my phone is next to me, so I just got it from, like, 3 locations, because my MacBook is in my lap. That's fucking me up. Okay, I went the wrong way here. Let me look at my other map in my elbow and figure out where these glyphs were. Because if I can find those... That's 3. Where's the 4th one? 1, 2, 3. Oh, because that's the 4th one, because it was way down there. It's definitely... Wait a fucking minute. Okay, hang on. Because I don't think it's over here. That was the shrine. Right, that was the shrine to Siles, so it's not that one that I was looking for. There was one that's like right here somewhere, and I think I just ran past it. That should have been like right here. And then there was one way out here, which is possible. I think it's that one. Let's find out. Sorry, I'm looking at the locations of the glyphs on my other map and going, is that where I need to be to find this stupid structure that I can't find all of a sudden because I thought it was on the other side of the river? Embrium. Many Machala. More Hala. I love them so much. I'm a deer person anyway. There it fucking is. Oh my god. Okay. It's fine. Okay. Okay. So, literally, you look through here, and it's supposed to be that structure right the fuck there. So you run over here, and you look at the edge of the structure. And you find a little mound of dirt. Like you do. And you get stuck looking at Emryn. And there's the dirt. Yay! Fen'Harel sounds a bit like Old Norse Loki playing the Aesir, Vanir, and giants against each other. Kind of. Yes. That parallel has been drawn. The other thing about that is, one of the things that I like to point out is that it's kind of a case of, oh, and that's it. Cool. We're gonna go back to Skyhold while I chat. Maybe? Oh, no, okay. I missed one chart. That's what it's telling me. I knew that. That is also somewhat a case of the trickster deity. The fact that the giants were like, yo, hey, that's mostly a Marvel thing, but also there was Utgard Loki, who is one of the giants, who is not the same character as Loki, but implies to some scholars that they saw Loki as one of them, which is a fair assumption to make, I think. And obviously, a lot of the names are somewhat Norse because Fen'Harel, Fenris, and Fenrir, Fenris Wolf. That's all. That's pretty direct. How many of my characters leveled here? Did any of them? Not really. But there was something else I was going to say, and I forget what it was. Oh, I wanted to give the Dex Amulet to Sarah or Cole. She's got Malika's Guard. What does Cole have? Con. Okay. I'm gonna worry about this another time. Fuck it. But yeah, there's a lot of parallels to be drawn. There was a lot, like, Fen'Harel has a lot of parallels with Loki because he helped sometimes, and then sometimes he was like, nah, fuck all of y'all. I'm gonna fuck everybody up because it's my job, which is very Loki. Less so something like, for example, Dionysus has a similar, somewhat of a similar role, but he was never quite to the point where he was like, nah, fuck you. I'm chaotic neutral. I don't care who this fucks over. It was more like he was just fucking nuts. So he was always expected to be on the gods' side rather than that of, the... Oh, right, I have another inventory capacity increase. Let's do that. He was always at least expected to be on the gods' side unless it was like gods versus humans and then all bets were off. Evading the crows. Let's help Zevran. I think that's all the way over in Orlais. A fine victory. All of DA is his fault reminds me of the Norse Crisis flowchart. Oh boy. Is that by Human, I think is their username. I love their shit. It's so funny and it's so accurate. There we go. Investigate the Elven Glyphs. I missed this before because it was right the fuck on top of Emprise de Lyon over here. So, Oh my gosh, they named an elf Killian. I love it. The elven glyphs discovered in the Dales might prove valuable. Cursory inspection suggests they predate the ruins in which they were found, possibly transferred onto the stone from a much older edifice that dates back to the original elven nation of even earlier. Or even earlier. One of our mages, a Dalish elf named Killian, believes he may be able to translate the glyphs, provided we grant him the needed contracts.
The Dalish possess great knowledge. We should be honored to have him with us.
Okay. It required some gifts to several Dalish clans traveling along the Waking Sea coast, but Killian was able to get the texts he needed to translate the glyphs. He claims they're a kind of map showing the location to an ancient temple dedicated to Dirthamen. It was the Lost Temple of Dirthamen, the elven god of secrets. He has provided the location, but it should be noted we're not the first to investigate these glyphs. A group of treasure hunters evidently mentioned them several years ago, though they have not been heard from since. The Myths Retold person. All my Google results are from Pinterest. No! Myths Retold. There was an artist called The Human that was wonderful. Yeah, I found their stuff on humancomics.com. It's just HUMON. And a lot of their stuff is very like simplified, but not overly so. It's really, really wonderful, and a lot of it is the Norse mythology and things of that nature, though I think we've done Greco-Roman also. I'm just going to select these and get rid of them because I don't care about resources right now. I can do those later. Name of our enemy is for Dorian. Evading the crows. Let's help Zevran first. My friends, I did enjoy our little venture, and I hate to be a bother, but I believe you owe me a favor. After all, Lord Enzo is quite dead. As you may recall, the crows and I are not on the best of terms. They were not pleased I stole their target out from under them. It means they don't get paid. They could have taken credit for my work, but I had already written to their employer. I earned the prize, after all. The crows would like to speak to me, as you can imagine. They've sent more of their number to Hercynia. It's time I left the Free Marches. Zevran. Zevran was helpful. We could send soldiers to sweep Hercynia for any remaining Venatori. If Zevran left with our men, it may go unnoticed. Hercynia's ambassador is planning a trip to Denerim. I could arrange for Zevran to be in her party. My agents could plant false leads for the crows. Oh god, I don't want to fuck this one up. I think no matter what you do here, it gets you the same result. But I don't want to fuck it up. We're gonna go with Liliana because she's a spy and understands how this works. College of Magi. I don't remember what this is. Oh, yeah, we can send Cullen for this one because this is actually, let's send Templars to do their actual job. Send in a force to occupy the college, we can protect the innocents and recover anything useful. I have read that one before. Reginating the bad goods. I seem to remember I like Liliana's answer to this best. Though I don't think there's a huge difference between hers and Josephine's. I'm gonna Google that really quick, actually. Do I care? Yeah. There's literally no difference except in the text that you get, so that's fine. We'll do that. Human comics look fun, seem to be a different person than Miss Retold. Check out Miss Retold Monkey King. Ooh! Yeah, that was definitely not something that the Human did. Myths Retold. Cool, it's in another, tab. Okay. So, it is 12:30 I have to go take my quiz. So once this does its thing, there we go. I'm gonna save really quick. Let me check out my codex here. There's gonna be a few things that I'm gonna have to try to take care of next time. Like talking to Vivienne because I completed both of her quests last time, so that shouldn't be too bad. I will probably be getting started in the Emerald Graves, but maybe, maybe not, because the Lost Temple of Dirthamen is one of my favorite weird side quests. I fucking love that. Warning for language, but nothing I don't say on stream. Good to know. That honestly, that is my favorite kind of retellings, as long as it is relatively accurate. I may have mentioned when I did an essay on Emi Lichtenfeld, one of my sources was from a site called Badass of the Week, which is exactly what it sounds like, and all of like 90% of their information was sourceable to other places, which was great. So I used everything that I could source to other places. Um, thank you for the well wishing of the luck on the quiz. I'm not super worried about it, but it's one of those like I should have done this 2 days ago, except I had a migraine and couldn't look at a screen, so didn't do that. Anyway, um, I am going to call it here for right now. I will be back on Wednesday, barring disaster. Uh, my plans, obviously, I'm going to be doing. I gotta do some like Skyhold housekeeping stuff, and then we're going to go and do the Lost Temple of Dirthamen, which is a lot of fun. Um, it may be another short stream because I lost many hours that I could have been working on my notes over the weekend to that migraine, so I may end up cutting that a little bit short so that I can do more of my notes on Wednesday, but we shall see. Um, Either way, um, I hope everybody had fun today. If you liked what you saw, I have a Twitter account. This is where I drop all of my updates on what I'm streaming, when I'm streaming, if I have a poll on like, hey, I have these two choices, which do you guys want to see? It'll be on Twitter. Um, I also have a Discord server. The Discord is very small, currently. It is open to everyone, just, general don't be a jerk kind of rules. Um, we're pretty friendly. It's very small, as I mentioned, but that just means that depending on exactly when you drop in, there might not be somebody active, but we'll always come back in and talk to whoever is leaving messages, particularly if it's in general. Um, and, of course, last but not least, if you like what I do, if you have a couple of bucks to spare and you want to try to help me make what I do a little bit better, I have a Ko-fi account. My goal on there recently changed because uh, the currently my goal is getting me towards getting a capture card and a stream deck, and I did a little bit more research and decided that a slightly different capture card was going to be better for my stream, and I'm just going to get the stream deck at the same time, so that does mean that the total jumped up. I promise it is still going to the same thing, but this also gives me a little bit more time to build up the funds before I end up grabbing the capture card, because I just had some very expensive car issues to deal with, so that's something that is unfortunately taking a little bit of priority. However, all of that stuff, that is going towards me getting a capture card. It's just a little bit more time. And that makes it a lot easier for me to keep track of whatever that is. So, let's see. Who is... Oh my goodness, there's a whole bunch of folks streaming right now. Ooh, that's tough. So let's see. We've got Fox Scribbles, who is streaming more Inquisition as an evil Inquisitor. Avery Satos is streaming Dragon Age 2. We got some other folk that are streaming some other stuff. Let's see. Let me check out how long folks have been active, cause that may change who I raid depending on how long they're active and how long they're planning to be active. Yeah, Fox Scribbles is doing Inquisition, and Avery Satos is doing 2. And my head is very in Dragon Age 2 recently. Fox Scribbles has also been going for 2 hours. Oh, but they're in the middle of In Hushed Whispers. Shoot. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna raid Avery this time, because they've only been live for like half an hour and are more likely to be going for longer. But I will probably drop in and at least say hi to Fox Scribbles, especially because of it's Bobo. It's Bobo the Evil Inquisitor / the Evil Hawk / the Evil Dragon Age character. They're fun, but Avery's been going for a little less time, so we're gonna say hi to Avery. I admit I tend to go toward the person with fewer viewers at a time, so we're gonna go raid Avery. Like I said, playing Dragon Age 2 at the moment. Playing a Garrett Hawk, going through some stuff. I'm gonna go take a quiz and eat lunch. So, hope everybody has an excellent afternoon. I will be back on Wednesday. Bye.